Hey y'all, welcome back, honey. It's time for us to get into this review. All right, for Love Island. Y'all have been asking for it. We're about to get into it, but please know the energy is not gonna be given the same as previous reviews. When I tell y'all I am tired, honey. Your girl was in the streets. Okay, this weekend I was in the streets, and child, when I say I'm fucking tired, I'm tired. All right. It was so hot in Atlanta. It was so girl, it probably was hotter in Atlanta than it was in this villa. Okay? It was about as hot. That's crazy. It was hotter in Atlanta than it probably was in that damn villa. I'm talking about flame. I said, baby, I had better been lost some weight. Okay. Your girl went to her little piece of pool party. You know what I'm saying? I got on them tables, whooped the little ass over there in spades for my spades players. You know what? Speaking of spades, I will say, child, that's the only way I will be able to be in the villa with all them motherfuckers. Okay? I'm gonna need to be able to relieve my stress from these people in this fucking villa by being able to play spades or a piece of Uno. And I'm wondering if they have those type of games. Okay, are they playing? What else is they playing? Okay, besides each other. Hello, child. And can I say, Love Island, it's so okay for y'all to ease back on an hour and a half damn episodes. Like it is so on a Friday night. On a Friday night, girl, what? It's okay for y'all to ease the fuck back on an hour and a half video. Keep that shit on Sunday and Monday, maybe. Maybe. As much as I wanted to see who the hell was finna go home, y'all probably could have said that for Sunday's episode. But let's get into it because y'all done stressed the people the fuck out. And child, because the show was so damn long, my notes probably all over the damn place. But we gonna get into it. Sincere and Melanie are over there talking. He wanted to pull her ass for a chat after he done already spent some damn time with Soul. He over here ready to pull her so he could play in her damn face again. So go on, grab that clown mask, girl. So he tell Melanie that he knows he's been acting like a piece of shit and she's the last person that he would have wanted to hurt. Why? This is where he should have got slapped, if you ask me. But okay, right? So he says he does want to be in a connection with her and he wants to eliminate any doubt. I just she says that he hurt her feelings and he's not considering her at all. And he says he doesn't want to end this. And she tells him he can't have his cake and eat it too, which is true. He says he knows he did too much, but she the one that asked him to explore and all this and that. She said, how many times did you ask her to kiss? And I'm slick, like, honestly, it doesn't matter how many times he asked her ass for a kiss, how many times they may have kissed. I don't feel like any of that matters when the disrespect has really already happened. It's not going to stop happening, right? Until Soul is likely out of the damn villa. Or until Soul possibly puts a stop to it. We shall see. All right. So act like he over there like, I mean, I don't 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He over there counting, ho. Talk about some damn he don't know. Girl, too damn many. How about that? Why you need to know how many times? Just know that it happened. And then it defeats the purpose if you're gonna turn around and still forgive him anyway. Well, why are we asking this man how many times he kissed the girl? So he's trying to downplay the connection that he has with Soul, which is grinding my fucking gears. And Melanie tells him that there's I think she tried to say go explore that connection. She's like, there's no connection or whatever. She's like, no, there is connection. It's like, bro, you pulled this girl for a chat more than one time, sir. With you pulling her for a chat on more than one occasion, sir, and kissing her, there is a connection. There is a connection there that every time y'all talk, y'all talking for fucking hours. Whereas you go and you ignore Melanie for hours. And this is before Soul entered the villa, I believe. You was already ignoring her for hours. Is everybody okay? What's going on? So she asked him, what's his plan with Soul? What's your plan? But what's your plan with Soul? I'm asking you now, like, what's your plan with Soul? And he says that he keeps telling Melanie he's trying to focus on her. And he's like, I ain't thinking about her. You sure? You sure? I don't believe nothing this man says. That I do not understand the need to continue to run back to Melanie. I feel like he's doing enough just to keep Melanie in that pocket because Truthfully, I don't think that I don't think that Sincere believes that I think Sincere thinks Soul is too good for him, which I agree, if that is your thought. And that is why he needs to continue to keep Melanie in his back pocket so he can run back to her. Okay? So she gives him another chance. I'm gonna give you another chance. We already knew that, girl. And he knew that too. Okay? He talking about he gonna stop kissing Soul. Okay, girl. He's already told you that. He's continued to kiss her. We'll see how this is going to go. Right? So Corbin and Kenzie are talking, and Corbin says that Kenzie is contradicting herself. She is, okay. I think he was talking to Kenzie at that time. Everything that she said, or was he talking to Anaya? Maybe it was Anaya. But either way, he says that Kenzie over there contradicting herself. He obviously wants to get to know Mel a bit more. Kenzie over there feeling a way about it, but Kenzie is okay with her going over here exploring with Caleb and stuff, right? And she still want old boy to be there waiting, right? I don't know if she wants Corbin there waiting, but she does like Corbin, and we already know the reasons why. For real, for real. And she just doesn't want Melanie to get any of that access. But also, I think he was talking to Anaya at this time, and I just want to highlight how Anaya has gotten on my fucking nerves. When I tell you, if we could vote at this time for who the winner would be of Love Island, when I tell you I would probably vote for the bombshell, like, I'll just probably vote for Soul. And honestly, Soul, you could go over there and team up with fucking Caleb, and I will vote for y'all. But we know y'all can't choose each other. But like, the way I'm not interested in nobody winning this show right now, like, I can't. I thought Anaya and KC were the ones, but they really not giving us enough screen time of them. We're not really seeing a lot. That's why I really need a challenge to come in at Casa Amor. Also, this is where Anaya really gets on my nerves. It's because the Islanders keep going to talk. Like, we see more of her talking and listening to Islanders about their situation than we see her with KC and what they got going on. And the genuineness building up between them. And then when y'all have this conversation with Anaya sent over there pretty much telling you folks the same stuff that y'all already saying to her. She just repeating, like, y'all literally sit there and it's like y'all go to Anaya and she's a mirror. Cause she mirrors exactly what y'all say to her right back. Y'all just go to her for validation, and she not gonna tell y'all that y'all wrong, or that she just gonna listen. And she's like, yeah, I understand, because you're feeling like da 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 da. And it's like, duh, he feels like that. He just told you that. Like, it's just so weird. Like, why are we going to Anaya again for advice? Like, y'all probably should go to KC high key, but like, we going to Anaya when all she gonna do is just sit there and just repeat back to you the same shit you saying to her. Like, I just cannot. I'm just. Whew, let's keep going. Okay. Zach and Trinity, they over there talking, right? She tells Zach that she's really liking Bryce more and more, and she doesn't have a backup plan. Before we even get to Bryce and Trinity, Zach and Trinity, Zach was over there talking to Casey about everything. Casey, I hear the code switch, I cringe, but outside of that, I could tell from your body language you really don't give a damn too much about what the hell Zach, Bryce, and Kata got going on, and we see each other. The other thing, Melanie and old boy is done talking. She coming down there looking at them talking about something. I got my man back. She said that for Soul, not for them. You be playing these weird games, and I'm over here like, baby, can we hurry up and get to the end of the episode? Can we hurry up and get to America's decision? Why you over here talking? Boom, she got your boyfriend. She got your man. She got him. Boom, she snatched his ass up. Okay. And although there is a chance that, Sincere may go back to Melanie because they're both toxic as fuck, there still is going to be a time where you're going to cringe at the fact that they're sharing a bed together. The chemistry between them is insane. And I guarantee you, as he's with you, he's going to continue to be thinking about Soul until Soul makes a decision to put a pin in that motherfucker at some point. But let's keep going. All right. So getting back to Trinity and Zach sitting up there talking, and she says if anybody came into the villa, that's her type. She wouldn't go after them, but then she said, "Well, I would be open to a conversation." I don't really understand the whole point of the conversation with Zach and Trinity and him questioning her. At the end of the day, you don't feel like she's interested in him. It ain't shit that she could tell you to make you think that she's interested in him. And truth be told, you ain't wrong. Like she not. She not that. She making herself believe that she's interested. But as much as you put this energy off on Trinity not being interested in Bryce, why not focus on your homeboy not really being interested in her ass? It's a bunch of she's not interested. She don't really get your jokes. This, that, and the other. Do your homeboy get her fucking jokes? Okay, because it's definitely not giving one-sided. That it's just Trinity that doesn't like him. If anything, Trinity is more convincing that she does like his ass than him. Girl, Bryce pulls Kato, right? And I was so ready for her to turn his stupid ass down because he's sitting up there talking about some outside of the connection I already got. The only other connection that I have is with you. How the hell you got a connection with me when I haven't even given you that energy to make you think that we're connecting on that level? Are you okay? Are you okay, baby? Of course, she turns his ass down as expected and says, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. Like, I really enjoy my connection that I have with Zach and I am open. But with you, I just see you as a friend. Like, it's really just that simple. And while he over there talking about some damn, oh, I have a connection with, although I got a connection with Trinity, my only other connection is with you. The face Kato was making was like, and you got one with me? I don't know how that is. I haven't given you anything to go off of. Where? What? Stupid. So Kenzie over there, she talking about she tired of Corbin pulling everybody for a kiss. It makes me feel not wanted. It's giving fuck boy. Shut your ass up. Shut up, girl. Shut the fuck up. Okay? You keep talking about the man pulling folks and wanting to kiss. Yes, I am tired of hearing it. He hasn't pulled that many people and asked them for a kiss. But the fact that he asked Kato for a kiss damn near 3 or 4 times is annoying. Yes. Okay? And I think 3 of those times was in the same damn setting. However, you were not with him at that time. What is wrong? Like, what the hell going on? When the man came in, he did not couple up with you. I don't recall him choosing you. He had a chance to chat with you, got a kiss up off you. Then went and chatted with Kata. Why are you internalizing this and making yourself some type of victim of, oh my God, he's asking everybody. It makes it seem like he doesn't want me. He's a fuckboy. Da, 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 da. You just finally got somebody that's interested in you and you want so bad to be in a dire situation of him doing you wrong type shit. Like whatever Melanie going through. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, Kenzie. Chill out. Chill out. Now, if y'all had the conversation about not having kisses outside of challenges, it would make sense. But I got a feeling that you and Bryce didn't have those type of conversations because if you did, you wouldn't have kissed Caleb when you kissed him. So for him to sit with Melanie and ask her for a kiss, even though she denied it, it is what it is because it don't seem like y'all had that conversation to clarify that. But you want to act like somebody up here doing you so damn wrong. Like, pack her up. Like, I'm just like, everybody getting on my goddamn nerves. Everybody is just on my nerves, okay? Kata, she's over there talking about Bryce pulling her for a chat in the girls' dressing room. Everybody bust out laughing, along with the rest of America. Like, the shit is a key. Like, is you cool? I think Trinity even laughed. What? Y'all knew he was finna get his heart broke. What? I can't. So Bryce tells Trinity, I'm genuinely sorry. Now, in the bed, he did look like he was genuinely sorry, okay? And he wants to talk to her the next day or whatever the case is, and you genuinely sorry. Child. He looked like it, but this was so unnecessary. This was so unnecessary. Sincere still saying he failing to balance both ladies. Why would you be failing to balance both ladies, sir, when you just had a conversation with Melanie saying that you done with Soul? Okay. He goes on to make breakfast for both ladies in the morning. Baby, the way Melanie was over there watching them like a hawk, I don't fault her for watching them like a hawk because really he was the one that told you what he was going to stop doing and has yet to stop doing, girl. Okay? But you should have knew that while you watching him, child. So she lets Kata know that she's giving him another chance, but she also says that she's not feeling the best in their connection because it's just not fun anymore. Okay, after him having 4 kisses, she feels like it's too much. Well, wait till you learn about the first kiss that was even more passionate than all the other kisses he's ever had. And this is what I want for movie night. Not only do I want her to learn this, I want us to learn something in movie night that not even the audience is aware of. Do you hear me, producers? I would like for us to learn about things that not even the audience got a chance to see. Not only did the Islanders not see it, but neither did we. I want to be, what? That's what I want. I want that in a few weeks. Make it happen. If you're not going to give us live feeds to piece together some of the fuck shit that happened in this particular episode that was a bit confusing, give me some surprises. Give me like at least 2 little surprise clips down to the movie night that not even America has witnessed. Things that will shock us. Sincere, he's still in a pickle because he doesn't want to end what he got going on with Mel, but he still wants to explore Soul. But you just had a conversation with Mel the night before telling her that you was not going to explore Soul in so many words, right? Or did he just say he wasn't going to kiss Soul anymore? And then saying, I'm not thinking about that girl. I'm not thinking about that lady. I'm not thinking about that woman, whatever the case is. You are so full of shit. It's ridiculous. Okay. Melanie says, talking with, and first of all, go back to Sincere. I saw some clip. I didn't even read. I didn't even listen to the audio. I'm not going to hold y'all, but I did read what the text was. And I saw something online where they said Sincere's mom said that he can handle Melanie. So if they were to get back together or whatever, if he can handle her, his mom, then he can handle Melanie. And I'm like, why the fuck would your son need to handle you? You're his mom. Why would he need to handle you? When you say that and you put yourself in the same sentence as the person he's dating, it's weird. Sorry. It's weird. Okay? I'm like, girl, where? I listen to the audio at another time. But when I read what she was pretty much saying, I said, what the fuck is this? If he can handle me, he can handle Melanie. What the fuck? So basically, you're a toxic ass mama. Let's keep going. Makes sense. So Melanie says, talking with Corbin felt a bit calmer for her or whatever the case is, but she really don't want Corbin. We all know that. Kenzie pulled Soul for a chat, which was very interesting. I thought a few things about this. Let's get into what she says first. She's asking her about Sincere, right? Soul says that the convoy and things seem very natural, the kisses, everything. She appreciates his openness. So she thinks, okay, his openness, right? She also likes the fact that he's like the only person in the villa that's opened up to want to actually get to know her. So Kenzie says that she's happy that he's willing to open up and get to know her. And she says that if she makes the connection with Sincere, that she wants to be a friend to her and, you know, listen to her, give her advice, support her, whatever the case is, she wants to be a supportive friend. Now, 2 things came to my head. One, it was interesting to see Soul and Kenzie have a sit down when I haven't really seen them sit down before, right? And I was thinking about Melanie. Like, yes, she's probably sitting with her because Melanie pissed her off or whatever the case is and all of that. And, you know, that's very interesting, okay? An interesting thing for Kenzie to do is it kind of shows up like she still feels a way about what Melanie did. And she may be a bit calculated with this. But at the same time, I also felt like something happened for Kenzie to approach Soul the way that she did. I'm wondering if something like if Soul said something to the producers, if something happened earlier that day or the day before, something has happened, or maybe it's just been conversations and whispers, but something has happened with Soul where Soul may not feel as included with the group, which is why Kenzie also went over to her and said that she wants to be supportive of her and all of that if she were to go and be with Sincere. I do think there is a hidden motive behind it, but I feel like maybe 2 things are true. Soul has expressed like not feeling included because she's a bombshell and it seems like she's the problem or whatever. And Kenzie saw this as an opportunity of, oh, well, I don't like what Mel did to me and Mel's not effing with you. So since you need a friend, hey, let me be that friend and that'll be my way of getting back at Mel by encouraging you to continue to go after Sincere so that Melanie can see what it feels like because she's going after Corbin. We see you, Kenzie. You that mask kind of it slipped for a second, and we see you, girl. But That's what I'm thinking. All right. And that also goes hand in hand with, I feel like Soul must have said something based on how things transpired throughout the episode. So Bryce and Trinity are talking, and he's still saying he's sorry for pulling Kata and saying that he doesn't feel strongly about Kata, but you felt strongly enough to pull her to the side. Like, scoot back up off. Don't put your hands on me. Scoot back up off me. Scoot over there for a second. Now, what was you saying? Okay, because you ain't got to touch me to talk to me. Scoot back. What's up? All right. So then he brings up a hypothetical and didn't even finish his fucking statement because his brain moves faster than his mouth, I guess. I don't damn know. But either way, all right, he decided that I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Okay. He gave her a hypothetical about the guy and he didn't finish it. He just stopped mid-sentence and wanted her to just pick up on what he was saying. I was like, okay, whatever. All in all, I'm tired of Bryce and Trinity. I don't really give a damn if a brunette or a blonde comes in and snatches him up. Somebody else come in and snatch her up. Like, we are really trying to force this connection. I'm over it. Okay. Trinity, what else? No, Corbin and Kenzie, okay? He's having to figure out balance as well, just like Sincere. Him and Kenzie over there talking. He said he didn't think it was an issue or whatever for him to ask for a kiss from Melanie. And she says that she didn't think he cared that much about their connection as she did. Because he asked somebody for a kiss, you didn't think he cared that much about the connection, and y'all likely didn't even talk about kissing outside of challenges. And then, like, you just didn't kiss Caleb, because if you cared that much about the connection, you probably would have held back on kissing Caleb too. And then she gonna say that it felt like it was tit for tat. No, you wanted to feel like tit for tat. You need it to feel like tit for tat because that is your way of processing how he may care for the relationship or some shit. Like, I don't know. It's weird. So he says he wants to explore, but doesn't want it to seem like he don't give a fuck about her. Listen, I don't think he's shown that he doesn't care. I think Kenzie is tripping. Okay, I just let's keep going. Like, y'all see my ugh over it all throughout this review. So she says that she can't deal with the lying, right? And I'm like, how is he lying to you, girl? How was he lying? Like, I can't. I have to move on. What else they got going on? There was a text that came in. You got some After Sun hosts. Do I watch After Sun? No, I don't. Am I gonna make it a priority? I'm not. I'll catch the clips when they're over there on social media. I don't give too much of a damn. I saw the clips where we'll get into that or not. I did see where what's his name? Sean. Sean now all of a sudden is recognizing his interest in Anaya. Do I give a fuck? No, I don't. You should have used your time wisely when you were in the villa. The mama came out and she told him too. I thought that was cute when they were able to have scenes with like family or friends or whatever. That was cute. And she says, I wish you would have took the time out to explore Anaya because I see something in her that I wish you would have saw. Okay, well, goodwill hunting. Okay, so if she comes out the villa and she's single, go after it. Who cares? What's the next thing? Let's get to the rules. All right. So the questions are, they got to ask people questions, girl versus guys, right? You got nice questions get kisses, and naughty questions get damn pies. Most likely to remember coffee order. Melanie chose Caleb, Anaya chose KC. Most likely to ghost you. Soul chose Corbin. Corbin turned around and chose Soul. Soul is stunned and confused on why she was chosen to be the one to ghost people, right? And when she said that, I automatically knew exactly what she was saying. She's like, why am I being pied for ghosting people when y'all are the ones that's too afraid to come and talk to me? Y'all been avoiding me. I feel like y'all ghosting me. Okay? What we talking about? Either way, I understood it. So, most likely to defend you when you're not in the room. Kata chose Zach. All right. Really? That's a fucking lie. Most likely to defend you when you're not in the room, as he's sitting over there talking about Trinity and how she's not into Bryce and she don't get your jokes and this and that and da da da. Now, you know who's most likely to defend you when you're not in the room? KC. Okay, I hate to say it, but KC probably should have got a lot of those kisses that y'all was giving out. Gabe chose Baya, right? Baya she might defend you, might, depending on who you is, okay? Because if you Melanie, she not gonna defend you, ho. Because the people in the villa give you too many passes already. That's what she's saying. Okay, they too afraid to stay with their chest. Who is most likely to throw you under the bus to save themselves? Anaya chose Bryce. Throw you under the bus to save themselves. Bryce, but let's see who else. I'm trying to see what other guys we got. Maybe it could have been Bryce. Mm, I don't know. Y'all let me know who else, because I feel like somebody else could have fit that description. And I'm starting to think maybe Zach, but y'all let me know. Okay. Um, what's the next? Who else we got? Bryce says that he says they chose based on who's involved in the most chaos. So they turn around and they give it to Mel. Okay. They say Mel is the one that's most likely to throw you under the bus to save themselves. Oh, yeah, very possible. All right. So who is most likely to stop and help a stranger? Mel chose she chose sincere for what? He might help a stranger. Yeah, that's possible. Any of them might stop and help a damn stranger, honestly. Okay, but I feel like this episode we actively saw KC do it. So I feel like KC could have did that. Is now questioning Sincere's openness. If Mel felt so comfortable to go over there, kiss on him, this, that, and the other. So she's questioning his openness because he's doing stuff in her face. And I'm like, okay, so is he not supposed to do stuff in your face when you're seeing that he's tied in between two? Now it takes me back to what else is this man saying to you that we have not seen, which is another reason why I would like to see some breaking information down to the movie night that not even we have seen. That's what I want. And then I would want to get that from, of course, Mel and Sincere situation, but then also another Islander, another couple that we probably weren't even expecting. Most likely to sleep with their best friend's partner. Trinity chose Corbin. Corbin chose Kenzie. I feel like Bryce would have been that person, okay? If old girl didn't shoot his ass over there to the side, palm faced his ass to the other side of the bed, Bryce could have got that. Okay, so Corbin says not the sleeping, right? When it comes to him, how you felt about it, he says that he don't think he won't sleep with nobody's his best friend's partner. He says, but why him at the end of the day, right? So then Trinity says that he legit tried to kiss Mel while he was with Kenzie or whatever. And your man legit sat up there and went and told his quote unquote bestie in the villa that he was gonna go talk to his girl. And if I steal your girl, it's just what it is. But you chose to pie Corbin. Okay. So Jen chose sincere. She says that I know you're sincere, but you're not honest. And she was right. Sincere gonna seek his sincere is on another planet. Okay. He's just somewhere else. I don't know which planet he's on, but he is sincerely somewhere else. He says he doesn't know why he got lied. He got lied for that one or something like that. Like, I don't know why I got chosen for that one or whatever like that. Um, yeah, he said, I don't know why I got no, what was his? Let me go back. So the islander that's most likely to string several people at once, right? And then that's when Jen chose sincere, and that's what she said. He said, I don't know why I got chosen for that one or whatever like that. Or he said, I don't know why I got liar for that one. I don't know why I got liar for that one. I guess. I mean, we were talking about you stringing people along, but in order to do that, you do have to be a liar. So I get you. Right. So then he says that he hasn't strung anybody along. And he's never made empty promises. And he's been honest with both women. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. And the fact that you said so comfortable in that confessional to lie to the camera, not only did you lie to the women, but you lied to the camera, and America is crazy. Like, we not white. Like, are you forgetting that you're on a show? What's going on? Are you forgetting the cameras are everywhere you go? What's happening? Casey and Kenzie, okay? So he gave spoken word, okay, when he ended up pieing her in her damn face. Because he was like, a person has to have soul. He stepped up the soul. He said, not that kind of soul. And then he says a south soul or a young soul or whatever. And then he pied the hell out of Kenzie. All right. So there's that. Who is most likely to tell you they have spinach in their teeth? Bea chose Caleb. She gave this long speech. Gabe thought it was gonna be him. Now he bothered. Caleb returned the favor to Bea, and that's that. Who is most likely to break a girl or guy break girl or guy code? And this was crazy. Kata chose Gabe, which I do agree with. She called him a freaky motherfucker, or definitely freaked out. And I said, absolutely. He's absolutely freaked the hell out, 1000%. Zach chose Soul. This I disagree with heavily. She puts her hands up when he's coming to pie her. right? And she says she's so over this villa. Like, I'm so over this villa so fucking bad. Now, be honest, she really is upset about what she saw with Sincere as well as Melanie. She's upset with that situation. But I also think this experience for her hasn't been the best, like I said earlier on, which is why Kenzie needed to go to her and say, if you need a friend, I could be that friend. Because I see you having a hard time. Right? Let's see. So she says that she doesn't think she should get pied for going after the only guy that's open to talking to her, and she 1000% right. How the fuck are you gonna sit up there and pie this girl and blame her for doing her fucking job? And let's be very clear, she ain't friends with these bitches. So why the fuck would she have to be up here and honor girl code with bitches she's not cool with? If that's the case, then Melanie should honor not only girl code, but fucking Love Island code and respect the fact that that nigga trying to get to know somebody else. He's open to having conversations. You over there impeding and intruding on what he got going on somewhere else. Busting up in between his talks that he having. Ready to go up there and do it again. Ready to, if it weren't for KC stopping you. But you want to sit up here and talk about Soul needs to. She the one that's okay with breaking girl code. First of all, that's her job. It's to break up couples. Okay? It's to sway people to turn heads. But again, that she ain't locked in like that. But I guess you didn't know, which I feel like you did, that Melanie approached Anaya on the same shit Bryce approached you on and said, I'm pulling this person for a chat. That's that would be breaking girl code. Because as Kenzie said, even though I don't like how Kenzie was moving, if I was going after old boy, you'll be like, the fuck? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? In the words of Kenzie, the fuck? That's girl code right there. She did it to Anaya and then turned around and somewhat did it with Kenzie and didn't even give Kenzie the heads up that she gave to Anaya. But you want to sit over here and pass. Soul had every right to feel a fucking way. She had every right to feel a way. She gets emotional, right? Everybody starts rallying around her, baby. Melanie looking down there at her like, she cool? Melanie just looking. You know what? As much as I may not have liked Melanie supporting her in that moment, I can't be too bad at her because, you don't fuck with her. So you would be fake as hell to go down there and act like you care when you know that you don't. Like, she's crying. Hope she's okay. So Baya gets in the confessional and calls out the guys for continuing to pick Soul for questions they absolutely should have been picking Melanie for. And she's right. She's right. Baya said she gonna stand on 10 toes behind that, and she don't even got 10 toes. And I fell out because I'm tired of these damn jokes, but the shit was hilarious. And then it was a fact that was made with it. Like, girl, what? Y'all know y'all should have been picking Melanie for some of that stuff. But at the same time, the way Soul got upset and y'all saying keep picking for all those questions made me question how many damn questions were asked. I definitely believe Soul probably got pied 4 or 5 times. I would not be surprised. But in an effort to probably not make social media go even crazier, they probably cut some of those pies out. I would not be surprised, just to make it look like she probably got 2 or something like that. We'll probably give her like 2 pies or whatever. Let's not keep showing that, because then it's gonna show a certain thing, and then the people are gonna get online and then they're gonna start bullying Melanie. They're gonna say, like, I don't know. I feel like they did cut some of that shit out. Okay. So Melanie, she's over there hugging up on Sincere, checking in with him, and she said she gonna go talk to Soul. And he said, for what? Like, what you finna go? What you finna? She was like, because like, she came in later, and I know that it's always hard to find a connection. You know what I'm saying? At a later time, after people are already kind of like locked in or whatever. And he says, yeah, I get it, but I think she just needs some time to herself. Yeah, because he wants to be the one to go have that conversation with her, not you. He don't want you to tell or her to tell you anything. He likes the division that y'all got between each other. So Soul is over there crying, right? And KC goes over to offer her some support or whatever. He says, I know you're crying right now, whatever, but when you have time, if you're okay, then I would love to talk to you, whatever, like that. Okay. He didn't like seeing her cry. That was really nice of him. Like KC constantly shows himself to be the realest person in the villa. If I did have to give a vote, it really would go to probably KC. If I could vote for probably Soul and KC, then I probably would. Mhm. Mhm. Sincere, he over there saying he was gonna have a conversation with Soul or whatever the thing is to make sure she was cool, but then the challenge happened and all this and that. And I said, baby, Gabe is finally making sense. Gabe is finally making sense. And Gabe says Soul isn't upset about the challenge. She's upset about everything else. Okay, or at least everything, all the BS. Yeah, she may be upset a little bit about, getting pied, but also the stuff that you're telling her, people not, wanting to talk to her and all of this and that. Like, it's a whole lot. It's a lot. And I said, Gabe is finally making sense. So he tells Sincere about Baya and how she was acting with Caleb, and he didn't know the connection was deeper or whatever. So he's like, you should go talk to her. So he talks to Baya, and he's trying to make it seem like he's upset with the speech that she gave because the speech was her. She said, but the girls picked Caleb. And he was like, yeah, but it was your speech. Why are we tripping off of a speech? Like, why? Like, what is the big deal? Okay, he would be the guy that would tell her she got spinach in her teeth. So she's giving all these nice, encouraging, respectful words or whatever about him. No, you just again mad, like Kenzie said, because you thought that it was gonna be you that she was gonna kiss, and it wasn't. Okay, since everybody was walking out there kissing their men, and every time you got the idea in your head at that point, if she's stepping out, then chances are she's gonna be kissing her guy. So now that I see Baya stepping out, then she must be about to kiss me, and she ended up hitting a U-turn on you, okay? Now, Soul's still pissed, right? She's still pissed off at the guys throwing all the pies in her face or whatever the case is. And everybody pretty much agrees with it. And it seems like even Melanie agreed with it. Okay, so Sincere now wants to reassure Soul after seeing her be emotional about the pies and stuff. He wants to start having a conversation with her. And like, I just need you to make up your mind. Because I'm getting tired of these two. And I love the connection between Sincere and Soul. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love it. I love the rubbing, touching, caressing, all of that they got going on. The chemistry is crazy. I like it so much better. It seemed like if they were to be together, it could potentially be a much more healthier connection than what he has with Melanie. However, I'm going to go back and revisit the conversation of Soul being too good for his ass. And I kind of feel like Soul deserves so much better than Sincere. And it's a little bit of, I don't even want her to, like, you don't even deserve to be around her like that. See, you really like that toxic type shit. And you like a person like Melanie that's going to grovel. She going to take you back at every turn. It don't matter what you do. Go over there. That type of energy, Soul comes off as a woman that brings peace in my personal, is what I would think. Okay. And I just feel like, why? Like, yeah, like you don't even deserve to be with her. Like, she really need to just let you go and do what you gonna do. Go over there. Go over there with somebody that's gonna have your nervous system tied the fuck up. Go over there with yours. They really shouldn't even be together for real. Caleb and Corbin. Of course, they discuss Kenzie. Kenzie over there all giddy and shit like that because she's so happy somebody finally talk about it. Oh my God, my two connections. Da, 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 da. Next, Trinity, Melanie, and Anaya are talking. Melanie is happy because she got her man back. Ha ha. She says that she felt so bad for Soul when she cried because, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. Like, and whenever I see stuff like that and, somebody's trying to form a genuine connection and a person gets hurt, like, it's a lie. And I wanted to talk to her like, it's a lie. Like, it's not her fault. It's not her fault, And when it comes to Corbin, like, yeah, I may have wanted to talk to Corbin, but not genuinely. Like, I really just want to get with Sincere, like, sincere. Like, I really want Sincere. Like, girl, I keep wanting him. I keep wanting Sincere. He fuck up. I want him again. Like, I keep wanting Sincere. Okay, it's Sincere this, Sincere that. I fuck with him and having. I'm fucking him Sincere and having. I want Sincere. Okay, let's see. He walking up there right now with Soul. I'm probably gonna have to. They're gonna probably get the kiss, and I'm gonna have to forgive him for that. Like, yeah. Yeah, I want him. I want him. So Trinity says, yeah, he's so patient with you too. You see? So then Mel says, no, I'm patient with him. I'm patient with him. Okay. And it's really giving that Mel is in love with Sincere. And then she's so confident, right? Because I guess she's coming to the realization that she's gonna like rock with him no matter what he does. And you know what? I can't be mad at whatever you do. If that's what you want to do, at least you're being honest about it. Okay. But I could not wait until you find out what America decide, because you really think that's your zigger. Well, not right now, he not. Okay, not for the next few days, he ain't. Okay. And Sincere are talking. So she feels like she's getting SHI'd on, okay, for being a bombshell and doing her job, right? She says it doesn't make her feel good. And she starts crying because she's like, I just came here to find love like everybody else. So he validates her feelings and lets her know that she's doing her job or whatever. And she says, she feels like their connection will only get so far, because what's the point? If you and her are still connecting the way that y'all are, what is the point of us connecting, right? So he tells her that she's allowed to feel that way or whatever. He don't answer her question at all. All right. And then just tells her, don't let something consume her or whatever. Like he just didn't answer nothing she said. Right. So he pretty much tells her that he'll always be open to her, though, at the end of the day, too, which is weird as well. She's saying it's not going to get far. You don't answer her question, but then you also turn around and say in a clever way that you're still going to be open. So he ends up calming her nerves for the most part, gets her mind on other things. She talks about music because he knows she loves music and all this and that. And I thought that was nice of him to do, to get her mind off of that. But at the same time, you full of shit. Okay. Yeah. Gabe and Baya chat. They talk. They work through their SHI. Zach's, he be giving Agent of Chaos. Okay, you don't like that the bombshells are coming in, and you don't like that they're talking to the guys. Let you tell it, right? Oh, they'll break girl guy code, whatever the case is. But then you over here pushing up another bombshell to go and talk to Gabe. And when you decided to throw a pie on Soul, you could have threw it on Jen, because she also was there to not, like, it just makes so much sense why Soul would feel away, because you could have did that to Jen. Jen is also there to break girl guy code, whatever the hell. For people she don't even damn know, which really ain't breaking no damn code. But you didn't pie her. But you pied Soul. Like she's a problem. You're a agent of chaos. And I think the other motive that you have with Jen, you might like Jen slightly. And if somebody else comes in and Kato wants to go get to know that person, the first person you're gonna go and talk to is Jen. I see you. I don't like Zach no more, y'all. He gonna have to do something else compelling for me to like him. But I am not featuring you. I'm not featuring you. And I can see him making it to the end. I can. Because Kata is so hooked on him for me. She's super hooked on him for me. Unless there is another situation where a bombshell comes in and swipes Kata from him, and then they do a vote and Zach ends up getting his ass eliminated, I see them going all the way. But I'm out. Like I can't. Not featuring Zach at all. What else? Ariana arrives, and this is where they get ready to learn their fate. Okay. Um, they learned that America has been voting, and they decided to choose who these bombshells are gonna be with. So at the end of the day, we all know that Caleb and Kenzie are going to be together. But before she got up, I think Corbin told her that no matter what happens, they're gonna be good either way. That's what he says. Jen was selected to be with Gabe, right? Or Gabe was selected to be with Jen. And she seemed so surprised. This was another thing for me that made me question, what are we not seeing? Right? Because she looked genuinely confused. First of all, she looked disappointed. She was like, what the fuck? Then she kind of looked over at Soul, like, and then she looks back at him, sits with him, and she's like so surprised. No, I don't think she wanted to be with him. I think she about was hoping we were going to put her with Zach for some reason, because she has had chats with Zach. And it also made me question, like, did the, like, are there other conversations that we're not seeing or something like that? Because why would you also think that you're going with Zach when we haven't seen you have many conversations with Zach? Okay, but it didn't seem like she wanted to be with Gabe, though. She was like, damn, why they put me with this guy? Ugh, I did not want to be with him. And she's like, I'm shocked. I'm like, God, I'm so shocked. Like, she didn't want that. So it's with Sincere, but when it started to go down, baby, Melanie already knew. If you knew how it went last year, you know you was finna come up off that man on that night, and I was so here for it. I was like, get up, get up. You thought you had something? You thought you was in charge? You thought you had the power? Oh, you thought you were in control? No, no. Baby, I was in here clapping and screaming like I was watching the damn playoffs. You hear me? I was in here rooting like, yeah, what's up? You thought you had your man back. Ha. You thought? What this is? Get up off of that. Get up. Oh, you thought you had a ring? Get up. You thought you won the game? Get up. I was like, get up. I don't care. Now they may make it back to each other, and that's fine. But in this moment, get up. You been around here running, stomping. Get up. I got my man back. Get your ass up out that chair, girl. Let's go. And Soul over there kind of laughing because she already knew he's been the one she's talked to the most. Yeah, you did all of that, and don't nobody give a damn because she finna get your man. Get up, girl. So Soul and Sincere both seem to be ready to see where this finna go. Sincere really ain't bothered at all. He's slick happy that America made the decision for him so he can really try this out. It's going to be crazy. And what will be even more crazy is if we see a time where Sincere going to have to say, I'm trying to respect what I got going on with Soul for a second. Now, I think he'll still pull Melanie for chats. We'll see. You know, I think he'll still talk to her and stuff or whatever. But it would be crazy if she sees him put his connection with Soul first. That's probably gonna crush her a lot because she's gonna be like, damn, you ain't put ours first. But either way, Melanie says that she's ready to finally end this triangle situation and she wishes them the best. No, you not. Okay. So Ariana said, are you okay? She was like, no, I'm not okay, but I will be. I'm not okay. I will be okay. Okay, she really does like Sincere. And she says that I really like Sincere. You guys know that I like Sincere. And I've been over here crying, but you guys hear me crying about it all the time. And so I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight with you anymore. So, girl, you've been fighting with your own soul. Hello? You ain't been fighting with me. Soul sitting over there saying, thank you. No, it ain't no damn thank you. You been fighting with yourself, bitch, because I damn sure ain't been fighting back with you. And be clear, your man been pulling me for chats, okay? I pulled that man one time. Your man been pulling me. You been fighting and tugging and all of that with yourself. Your own soul, boo. Talking about she tired of fighting with her. I don't want to fight with you no more. Girl, I would have said, oh, we never was fighting, baby. I was never fighting. I was going to get what I wanted anyway. You just needed to understand that. You just needed to learn that. Now, how long I'm going to have it for, I don't know. But I knew I was going to get what I wanted at the end of the day. And here we are at the end of the day. And the day from the end. And you know where I'm ending up at? In his fucking bed. So what's T? Me? I'm T. B? Period. I would have had to wear Melanie out. That would have been like, is this Love Island or is this Love and Hip Hop Island? Because I would have had to lay into her. Because you've been out here doing a whole lot. I would have had to get a little piece on my baby on your squirrel. Because you've been doing a whole lot. Okay? Talking about you ready to end what? End what with me? Not with this soul. Tell you that. Boo. Girl, you better grow up in this villa. So you got Corbin, Baya, Melanie, because Jen was chose with Gabe. She said she was surprised. She felt bad. And Gabe told her, as a bombshell, you just got to, own it. You got to accept what it is. You got to, roll with the punches. You got to just stand in whatever that is, okay? It was what it was, right? So Corbin he's having to choose. And everybody's realizing it's like, oh my God, they better make him choose. They better make him choose. Oh my God, he for the choose. He for the choose. Oh shit, he for the choose. And I was like, this is crazy. I thought they was gonna let everybody vote, but that was fire to me. For him to step out, she said, because Ariana said we have one guy and two girls. I guess that's self-explanatory or something like that. She says, or I guess you guys know what you need to do or something. Corbin, step out, step over there. So he had to make his decision, and we already knew what it was. But I do understand in that moment of questioning, like, is he gonna pick Mel? I think so, because that's where his connection is the strongest, and he made sure to let Baya know earlier that day, like, we just friends, like that's what it is. But at the same time, is he not gonna pick Mel out of fear of risking that she'll go back to Sincere, so he'll lose her? So it's like, let me just pick a friendship couple, so I ain't gotta ever worry about like maybe her leaving me or whatever the case is. But he said when he said he's been wanting to explore this connection for a long time. Everybody knew what it was. I am glad that Mel is still here for entertainment purposes only, and also because I want her to see how Sincere showed up at movie night. I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't think it's going to change anything at all, but I don't really want her gone yet. I have been seeing a lot of people saying they wanted her gone. I may feel that way later on this week. I might, but right now, like, I'm cool with Mel being there, I may not like how she always acts, but she's super emotional, and most women are like that. Okay. I wish she could recognize that he's playing in her face, but she really like that guy. A lot of people don't see it when they in it. So it is what it is. But when they do find out, baby, y'all better send a man in there that's badder than Corbin, that's badder than Sincere. If y'all trying to rip Melanie away from Sincere, baby, y'all better send a man. Girl, y'all better send, what's that fine man name? What is that man name? Lord have mercy. He played on the game Aquaman. Y'all better send Aquaman in there, bitch. Okay? That's all. Y'all better get on y'all Zoom right now and find Aquaman. If y'all want to rip Melanie away from Sincere, he gonna have to be a mixture of Corbin and Sincere. And the best definition that I could give you is Jason Momoa. Okay? So you need to get out there, get busy right now. Go find your Jason Momoas, honey. Bring that ass in the villa, honey. Okay? Because her type is Corbin to a T. However, it's somebody that have sitting up there on top of Sincere's head. So go do what y'all need to do. So Baya, she's about to go. She's getting kicked out. Time's up on the villa. Okay, she's been dumped from the island. Hated to see Baya go. I don't feel like there are many people that are a voice of reason within the villa, whether y'all like Baya or not. She's a matter of fact ass person. She'll tell you straight up like it is, and sometimes the delivery can be a tad bit rude. Okay, but the message will still be the same. And only a person that don't want to hear the message gonna always have a fucking issue and make it an issue about how you say it every time, because they don't want to hear the overall goal at the end of the day. I fuck with a chick like Baya, period. Okay. Definitely here for her for the most part. I don't know who's going to be the voice of reason in the villa when everybody is just, yeah, no, I get that. No, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'll just repeat back to you exactly what the hell it is that you're saying to me, because truthfully, I don't really give a damn. It's not affecting, what I have going on with this person. So I don't really give a fuck what you guys do. Honestly, I don't want to see anybody go home. I've grown very fond of you, but truthfully, I don't give a fuck. So like, yeah, I get it. Like, that's crazy. That's all they gonna give your ass. Okay, they not finna tell it like it is. Would love to see it. I think Kata got it in her. So if Kata could step up a little piece, that'd be great. I just want you to step your ass up and off of Zach. Understand? She's leaving. Trinity is taking this hella hard because she already knew the moment she saw all of them standing up there. She knew Baya probably was going home, so she cried really hard. Corbin looking into the sky trying to hold back his tears definitely almost got my ass, okay? Almost got me for real. I was like, he's really like affected by this. And I think it's because he probably felt guilty, like, damn, I hate they made me make that decision, because now it's like I sent her home and I wasn't trying to send nobody home. And it's like, whoa. And you know, they also put the sad music behind it, which makes it worse. But to know that when this is happening, there is no sad music. There is no editing, and these people really have their raw emotions. I'm like, damn, like these folks really like connected to each other, like for real, for real. So they're all crying or whatever the case is. And then she goes in the back, and then you see Kata squatting down, like, you don't know who you are and what you meant to me, you know, and how you embraced me when I came into this villa, and she crying bad. And it was just a lot. You know, she goes over, had that conversation with Gabe, and baby Gabe crying. Girl, that shook the girl. I was no more good. Now I ain't crying nothing like that, but I was no more good, as in I am shooketh. I absolutely cannot believe that. Like you really did like Baya for real. I'm talking about, this man was crying. This man gets in the confessional and he barely could even get the words out his mouth. That's how choked up he was. I was like, oh my God. Let's see how this is gonna go then. Let's see how this is gonna go. But Baya left, you know what I'm saying, like a trooper. You know, she left. She had a good time. She did what she needed to do. And yeah, she ended up being on After Sun. Did I watch it? No, I didn't. Will I watch it? Probably not. Her and Sean were on there, so I don't know what all they talked about. I don't know. Let me not say I won't watch it, because you know how you need something, like if you try to do something and you just needed something to play, I may just play it as background noise, high key. So I can't say I won't dedicate myself to watching it, but I'll probably play it in the background or something. But yeah, that's what's going on. That is the latest episode of Love Island USA. Y'all can leave your thoughts and comments down below. And I'm ready for tonight's episode, because I cannot wait to see how this is about to go with Soul and Sincere. And what I don't want to see is Sincere making Soul feel bad because America chose to put them two together. And so if Sincere try to play on your fucking top with Melanie, put his ass in his place and get with the next bombshell. All right. But that's all that I got. Y'all can leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jamie. That's me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Family, over fame, get the money. That's why we came. Fuck the world, these niggas lame. Straight out the trench, it never change. You can't ride up in my lane. Honor my niggas whenever I speak. A hustle each day of the week. Honor my wife and my son. I can't hang with no sucker. These niggas be weak. Chasing these bras, popping your guns on the cover. These niggas be free. Talking that shit, but ain't crossing the street of my city. We said you sweet. Minding my business, I stay on my toes. I'm making my way to my